Listen up, mortals. Make sure to subscribe to iVoltGaming and follow him on his social media platforms, or be destroyed.
So there have been a lot of videos and theories and speculations on what this quote new form, or I guess power up that Goku was using in the opening for the Universal Survival arc. Now I've already made a video about it, basically speculating that it was a new form, because it really does feel like a new form. It really does. But the amount of comments that I've seen, and I've already been thinking this as well, this could be, and I did mention in the video that this could be Goku's mastered Kaio-ken attack. So if you don't know what the Kaio-ken is, it's basically a technique that was made by King Kai. He invented it. He could never perfect it, but Goku was the first person ever to use it successfully. It's basically a technique that ends up multiplying the ki of the person that's using it for a heartbeat. So you can use Kaioken times 2, times 5, times 10, times 20. It really depends on how strong you are and how much your body can handle. If you don't do this properly, you can literally destroy your own body. So even if you do it successfully, it still takes a heavy toll on the user's body. However, like, once Goku unlocked the Super Saiyan transformation, this form basically, or this power-up, just never made a comeback. We only saw it once in the Otherworld tournament, but that wasn't really canon. The technique actually ended up making a comeback during the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc, and then we saw it again when Goku was fighting against Zamasu. Basically what Goku ended up doing was, he ended up combining Super Saiyan Blue with the Kaio-ken, and he only had like a 10% chance of making it work, which made that form an extremely unsafe technique. It was really unsafe. So basically Goku, it does make sense that that power up that we saw was just like Goku using Kaioken times 20 in the Super Saiyan Blue, but do you really think that Goku can master such a technique? Because you have to like this, your power that you're using gets amplified like for a heartbeat, okay? And it would take a massive toll on his body. I don't think that, I mean, listen, so basically he does look very crimson, and if you look at him in the opening, he looks kind of similar to when he was basically powering up for Ginyu. Now I'm not sure if this, because you can see like a little bit of, I guess, God aura in the background. I'm not sure if this is just him like perfecting this technique like 100%, because even if he does use it, it will still take a toll on his body, because this is him fusing it with Super Saiyan Blue, which, I mean, it's a considerable less amount of strain than he would if he used it with Super Saiyan. He would die, okay? If he used it with the Super Saiyan form, he would end up dying, because the Super Saiyan form is just not good enough with ki control. But with Super Saiyan Blue, it's way easier for him to control it, although it still takes such a huge amount of toll on him. Basically the main reason he didn't use it with the Super Saiyan forms was because it would be too overwhelming on his body, because the forms actually utilize a lot of stamina, and he'd probably just immediately die. But when he got the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, that form required perfect inside ki control and a calm mind. So basically utilizing the Kaioken with that, it became a thing. He could actually do it. So when he started training, he started developing that technique, but it's only 10% chance. So even with that 10% chance, Goku ended up using Kaioken times 10. However, after that, his body was so messed up, and because of that, he couldn't even use instant transmission properly. Like, his ki just didn't work the way he wanted it to. He was in extreme pain, and his muscles would just contract in like really, really disgusting ways. And I mean, he only used it the other time he used it against was Zamasu, when he like kicked him in the head, and that was hilarious. But like immediately after you saw him, he just like ran out of power and just fell on the ground, and he needed a senzu bean. So this form is still extremely risky. I can't see him using this though, because the stakes are high in the tournament. Like if somebody very, very strong shows up like the guy in the opening, I do see him, if he has to resort to it, he will do it. But I mean, it does look like a Kaioken times 20 version. However, his hair looks too fluid. There's no Super Saiyan Blue aura there. Like, it just doesn't look like there is. There's a huge ki explosion. I mean, it could be the Kaioken, but to me, it just doesn't really seem like it. However, I do believe that Goku can master the Kaioken here, because his body, I mean, he was able to use a times 20 during the Frieza saga. However, that was just his base form. But here he has to use the Super Saiyan Blue form, which already does use some stamina when he does transform. And also, like, Goku needs, like, concentration to activate this technique, which I don't think the opponent would give to him like Hit did. Hit did it to further his own, I guess, agenda, if you can say, because he was using his time skip and he was raising the amount of seconds he could use it for, right? But I don't think other fighters would let it happen, unless, let's say, Vegeta was there and he was like taking on both of the opponents. Like, he was just, I guess, I mean, I don't want to see Vegeta like take a beating from two people while Goku's just there like powering up, but it would be pretty badass to just see like Vegeta just like go Kakarot, use that technique, and then like he's like, I'll hold him off, and then he's holding both of them off while Goku's just powering up. Like, that'd be pretty badass. But I don't know, like the technique is far too risky, even, and plus, like you saw in the latest episode, I think it's episode 77, Goku got very rusty. Like, he got very, I mean, not like super rusty, but he got pretty rusty within the amount of time that, I think it was like during Bulma's pregnancy. I don't know how far in she's in, maybe 6 months, 7 months, probably 8 months, almost like close to her giving birth. So that's like another time skip there, sort of, which means that, you know, he'd need even more training now to prepare himself to even like remotely utilize this form, because he was training beforehand when he used Kaioken times 10 Super Saiyan Blue, and he could have died from it. So it just kind of makes you think, kind of lean to the other side, that it actually wouldn't be Kaioken. Plus, Goku had that smirk on his face that just said, I've reached a new level of power, you know what I mean? But they're obviously not gonna, I have a feeling that when that form is revealed, they're actually gonna end up revealing it properly in the opening. Like, they're just gonna change the opening just so it looks like that, because they want to tease us. This whole arc is just such a tease. You see, like, you even see at one point, like on another team, you see like a Beerus character. It looks like a Beerus race character, which is so cool. Like, they're just teasing the heck out of us with this. I don't even know why I said heck. I can say hell if I want, it doesn't matter. But I mean, there's a high chance that this is the Kaioken, you know, form, that he has ended up perfecting it. But it's very risky. Like, in his base form, he could probably do it no problem, but there's literally no use for him to do it in a base form when he can just literally, you know, just go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue with a higher power boost and like no drawbacks of the Kaioken with all that strain and stuff on him. But I really do want, I guess I kind of do want to see him perfected, but like I said in my previous video, like, all of these arcs have had new forms in them. Like, the Battle of Gods arc had Super Saiyan God, Resurrection F got Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, we even saw, I guess, in the Universe 6 arc, we saw technically a new form with the Super Saiyan Blue Kaio-ken, and then in the Goku Black arc, we actually ended up seeing Super Saiyan Rose and Super Saiyan Ikari, which is Super Saiyan Rage. So, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to actually see a new form in this new arc. And, you know, people love their new transformations. I personally wouldn't mind seeing a new transformation for Goku. I wouldn't mind, because Super Saiyan Blue has been kind of reduced to like the standard Super Saiyan transformation, even though it's only Goku and Vegeta using it. We saw both of them get ragged on by other enemies. We saw Hit absolutely destroy Vegeta, although he did already have like excuse me, like, he already did have 2 tough fights. Against Kaba, he was just mentoring him, and he already transformed once into Super Saiyan Blue, which might have used up a lot of his stamina. And then against Magetta, like, he was under some extreme, how do I put it, like, I guess he was kind of dehydrated, if I can really say that. And then when he was against Hit, he transformed again, which would like limit his stamina even more, or cut his stamina. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. But like Goku, you know, like, he also got ragged on as well. He was forced to use Kaioken times 10 against a Hit that wasn't even using his assassination techniques. So you know, it's just some interesting food for thought, I guess, when it comes to this. But he might actually end up using it when, you know, the universe might be at stake. Like, he's like, you know what, if we're gonna get destroyed, I might as well just use this technique, and then, you know, might rag on the opponent, or he might get wrecked. We don't know. But a new transformation is definitely a possibility. The Kaioken is definitely a possibility. Let's take this discussion in the comment section below. Let's continue it down there. Again, no foul language. Just have a peaceful discussion down there. And check out some of my other videos that I have. And subscribe if you're actually new. I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, have an epic day.